So let's get onto your first deployment. What was that like, and did you feel ready? And obviously, what was life like for you living on the ship or the boat? I don't know what you call it over there.
Yeah, it was. We knew we were going to combat, right? So, are you ready? Do you feel ready? And I was the youngest guy. We had actually had a guy that came in behind me, ended up being a roommate of mine in the second cruise, but he was older than me. But I was really young. I came out of college. I was still 21, and went through. Was really fortunate to go through flight training. Like I'd finish a phase, and the next week I'd start another phase. So I zipped through the training pretty quickly, and I'm in my squadron. I'm 24 years old, uh, and then just having to learn a lot. Fortunately, I was really fortunate. I got crewed up just before cruise, not maybe it's part of the workups, but with a guy Augie Coster, and he was a Top Gun grad. So I've always felt sorry for Augie. He had to have been, skipper probably brought him in and said, "Hey, Boomer's going to be in your backseat when we go into combat," and he's probably like, "You're putting the knucklehead. I'm a Top Gun guy, right? What are you doing?" And so it was really, and he's just an incredible guy, and he poured himself into me, and just a great guy to be around. Very like Paul Shin, very Shintz like, right? That's just a top notch guy, and I learned a lot from him. So the Top Gun guys, they're really good at briefing, debriefing, everything like that. So I'm flying with the guy all the time. I'm in his boot, flying with him, briefing with him, debriefing with him at larger level. Like four ship, even anything we're doing, and then all the way down just the two of us. So I'm just getting great mentorship and learning a lot. So I went up a really steep learning curve, but yeah, I was ready. I may not have felt I was ready. In the middle of it, I definitely felt I was ready because we were, the more senior guys were flying the more missions that we wanted to do, and I was one of the guys. I was one of the JOs, chirping like, "Hey, we need to be going across the beach and doing this kind of stuff." So, but it was a good experience. I mean, it's a good life experience too, just about everything. So, but
Yeah.
yeah, and then deploying to just ship life. I really don't. I really had a different perspective than probably most guys that fly. The guys are most guys before me and after me. Well, I guess not during the Iraq and Afghanistan, but they'd pull into port for like 10 times. They'd do a 6 month cruise, and they'd pull into and it was all go see the world. Join the Navy, see the world. Our first deployment, we pulled into 3 ports. That was it. We were just flying all the time. My second cruise, we pulled into 1 port. That was it.
Wow.
I only had 4 port calls out of 2 cruises, and that's just so that was kind of unfun. But that also meant we were flying a lot, and we were flying operational combat sorties, and there's nothing better than to be at the tip of the spear. There's nothing better than that.